Hello students, how are you? I know this time in quarantine you are getting so bored and cannot come to the class. So anyway, let's move forward in the you know the left where we left. We are making this website using web application using ELI++. So okay, let's go ahead. So last time you saw that this is what I have done. But in the behind the scene, like I have just changed the database from SQLite to MySQL. In this case, what I have done is I have created one recharge tape database. Used the OPT table as a operators table, created an operator table and added data there. And then I have mentioned the orders. I created the order table, and then this is the way it looks like. It works. I'll show you later on these things. Then I have also added pages table. Make sure if you don't use this pages table in your database, that you might find error of the error like pages is not available or doesn't exist as table or something. So you make sure this pages is there. Pages requirement is for making your for URL rewriting, which is good for SEO in that case. Suppose I click on join, it goes to login, but it's actually this page is login.php. okay, so that those things are done natively. But suppose if I click on new here, it goes to the register. It can be sign up, it can be anything, right? So I have mentioned here register, and I've register.php. I have made a register. You can use you can rename this register to sign up. Just you have to change the register to sign up, okay? And the register.php can be remain the same, no problem for that. That is the actual page, and this is a new name what you want to give it. And make sure there is no white space or no space or anything, no symbols and all are used. Be clear with this. Max to max you can put hyphen, so it's like this, recharge now, so like that, no plus, no nothing. Okay, so let's go move forward to this. I haven't used the table which I have shown you last time in ELI. Okay, so this time we are going to make the table. You see, like if I click on this one, it shows give me so big errors. Okay, and the main thing is this error is it's written. You see, you have to know how the error is how you can read the errors, okay, and how you can fix it. It's actually very easy, because I tried my best to make the errors also easy to understand. Okay, so the error comes to here, and it says like this: base table view not found. Suppose you don't get this one. Okay, suppose you don't get this one, go to inspect, go to console, you'll get the same error written over here. Okay, so you make sure, see, there is written base table of view not found. That means, okay, table recharge.users doesn't exist. Okay, so recharge is the database name and users is the table name, does not exist, and that is true. We don't have the existence of that, this users table in my database. There is one reason why I haven't done this, because last time which I have showed you the user table, or I've created it, that is just a simple login I was teaching you, or register and login. So this time I'm going a little further in this, and this time I'm making the login and register with the help of I'm making a role system. Okay, so in here we'll be using a role. So in this case what we will do is we'll make this thing users. I'll just take almost 10 something, just to be safe, giving an ID, primary, okay, and auto increment, fine. on name, email, phone. You want something else, dob on or something, that also you can put, but in my case these things should not be used in the users table. Okay, then password, and then comes log date. Okay, log date status, and then comes role. What is a role? And then comes uid. Uid is for user id. Users.id is like uid. Okay, so I'll explain you what is the meaning of that. And log date. Okay, so first of all we will give this one, id has to be auto increment and primary every time. Name will give varchar. I will give max to max, like minimum to 75 will give, because some names are very big, especially in South India's name. If a person thinks that they will write down, maybe they will cross 75 also. So so like just I'm generally saying, so generally you should give 75 or 80. Okay, then varchar of this one we'll just give 50. Phone number, for phone number it's like mandatory for 25. Okay, why? Because some people they give commas and they start writing their another number or something. If there is no validation, that should be remain here. So I'm just giving it for a security purpose. Yeah, some people must be thinking that why there is a varchar in the phone number. Yes, if you don't give varchar in the phone number, then you will be giving it as a integer type. So in integer type, max to max what it takes is like 11 digits. If you do that way, then chances are that, like, the number will change itself. Like suppose if you give like plus 9 1 blah 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 blah, so 10 digit there, 11 12 13, total 13 digits are there. So it will do some calculations among them, and it will, it will change, and your number will be like, if you're starting from 9 4 something something, it will start from 2 6 7 something like that. So you don't do that. You make sure you are using varchar. Password you can have a varchar with 30 characters is fine. Status you can have a status of 15 digit, like to be known as like blocked user or something user, active, inactive, whatever. And role also make sure 20 15 20 like that. And here you can just keep it integer type normally. And log date you can just give timestamp, and you make sure after giving timestamp you make sure current timestamp is active, as a default, so that you don't have to give every time from the source code. It will take automatically. There should not be update one. This should not be this. It will be empty only. Why? Because we don't want, if the person is changing the password of phone number also, the dates has to be shown, not like that. Okay, so yeah, everything is fine. If you want to give a index and all that, you can give it. In my case I'm not giving, because I will be doing it in my form style, like in my PHP style. Okay, I'm just giving save. So that table has been done. It looks like this. Now if I click on login, showing invalid login, and try again. That's good. It's not giving anymore that error. Why? Because it's users table is there, and the email, phone and password is matching. Okay, but it's showing invalid. See, invalid login, try again. See, invalid login, try again. This also means that you don't have the right email or password there to be login, and that is true. Like, we don't have it really. Okay, so let's go further. And in my register, I want everyone to be a customer, whoever registers or something like that. Okay, so in that case I'll just give one. Yeah, so here it's name this greet. Okay, please let's greet. And this is a form basically. And before the form ends, this is before the form ends. Anywhere before the button or something, I'll just give input. Type will be hidden. Name will be role. Okay, and here can be customer. Okay. So if you give like this, customer or a vendor, I name it vendor because in my case customer won't be there, or not vendor also, then retailer. Okay, so retailer, I named it retailer. So okay, and as I can give more also, like but more things, but then here it's okay, like fine. Okay. We don't want to give like this because it can be like people might change and all these things, and it can be hacked or something. So yeah, if you're doing like this, then make sure the class default is there, otherwise it will look like this. Okay, so if I refresh it, it's gone. So if in this case people might change the value and register, maybe something like this. I'll show you one hack. Okay, one simple hack, by the way. This value is retailer, I make it admin. You see, and when I will register, I will be admin. You want to see this? See it. So I'll just name it as J. That's my name. Full name as AJ. Password I'll just give 1234. Okay, and submit. Successful data is added. Good. And in the database, you see what is my name given. See. Okay, so role is not showing here, or that might be, oh yeah, fine. That is because okay, so this is a greet. Okay, slash greet. So what is P here? In ELI under process, we'll find post.php. so the post.php is defined as P. Okay, and the slash greet is defined as the the case. Okay, so in here, like I have mentioned, is like these things. So I'm not taking the rule from here. So if I take a rule from here, then if I register again, as there is an update system is there. So if I take this way, one, two, three, four. Okay, and then because I have refreshed, after refreshing it goes away. So if I'll just check, I just show you. Here is a hidden one showing retailer. I'll make it admin. Okay, and then submit. Successful data added or updated. Okay, so if I will see, you make sure this will change, or the password will change. Okay, see the role is equal to admin, right? So this is what happens. So you make sure that, so you don't give this over here. Okay, don't give this thing here. Yeah, even if you disable it in from HTML or something, then also the same thing will happen. So you don't give all this here. Okay, so to make sure you give this one, you can do it like this. So active role and animate retailer. Okay, and this greet also, I'll make it retailer. or I'll say register. Okay, register. Okay. And the reference ID, if I want to give, though I don't want to give, but then in the UID I can give as 0. Why? Because this is done by system, so there is nothing for system account. So if suppose if I do like this, anyway this won't be changing anything, but if suppose I do this way, and I cannot do anything, like, because no register and all those things there, no retailer section is here. If I try to hack also this time, see, we can't do that. See, no details. But in here I have the role is I have the role I've made it retailer. Okay, so if I submit, I screen giving for zero because I have changed here register, right? Funny me, I have to make it zero register because this case has to be matched with this one, and this name, name, email, name is equal for phone, is equal to password. This has to be matched with these things. Okay, so okay, I refresh again. Submit. Okay, I forgot to give this AK is capital. Again submit. Okay, done. Updated. So if I choose go to users, showing retailer, you see this? So that is the thing. Yeah, one more thing, like in here status is showing like nothing. Okay, so I'll make sure that status has to be by default pending or something like that. Okay, so as defined as pending. I don't think that pending is okay. Be active. It's okay. That is active. Okay, by default it will be active. Okay, change it to active. Well, these things you can do with PHP also, but I don't want to keep more details here, like just that. So okay, so again, now it's showing 67 number. Did I change anything? $67. Okay. Okay, so basically the thing is 1, 2, 3, because I haven't I have not given any change to way. Yeah, so see, now it's okay. So if I give again the same thing, sorry, it might give me error. Okay, so to get rid of that, I'll just give like this. Okay, yeah. Yes. because if it is not an array, then the problem might happen. But if it is an array, no problem. If it's array, so this has to be shown, else no changes. Changes already made. Okay, so suppose if I do now, okay, 1 2 3 4, if I submit, showing me this way. Okay, so array to string conversion 68 number, so 68 is here. Like this, changes already made. If I do like this, successfully updated. Okay, so this is going fine. 3 3 4. Submit. Okay, successfully. Again, if I do this, changes already made before, so it goes good. Because this message, you see, this message is not an array, it's a text. If this is an array, that means a problem. So if not is array, this normally no problem, we can do just echo. If it is an array, it goes changes already made before. Okay, so now if I do all register and login now, we'll login, try again. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, login, we'll try again. Okay, what is the reason here? I did the login thing. Let's see. So I'll go start login. Here's the case login. Check CSRF. Okay, so this check CSRF I should give here also in register. Okay, in my register part. Where is this one? Here. And now some people must be asking, what is this check CSRF? Okay, so just see. Okay, the meaning of check CSRF is cross-site request forgery. Okay, cross-site request forgery CSRF is an attack that forces an end user to execute unwanted actions on the web application in which they are currently authenticated. CSRF attacks specifically target the changing request, not theft of data, since the attacker has no way to see the response of the forged request. Okay, so basically what happens, these people, they save your page, they save Control S and save your page in their system, and then they try to change the data from from the something, and then they try to log in and or register or whatever they want to do, and it works. So those, to protect those, we have a CSRF protection here by default. Okay, so what happens that in this case, if we have mentioned here to check CSRF $CSRF code, then we have to make sure that in here, in register page and the login page, we need to give this one. input hidden. Okay, name should be CSRF and the value should be in PHP tag echo and the value is session token. Okay, so same thing, and make sure, yeah, we have to put class as default, otherwise it will take the different form. Okay, then here in login also we have to mention the same thing. I think it's here, it's there already. Okay, here it's going to login, and if we go to the post.php, you will find check. Okay, so here it is. You have to take a role also. Okay. Select ID, name, email, phone from users, while email like email and password is equal to pass and status is 1. Okay, so here is the problem, we don't have status 1. Okay, we have status active. If you want to use it as a 1 to 0, you can use it. In my case I have just given active. So now if I log in, see, I have to give this. Okay, if I log in, see, why? Because passes are 1, 2, 3, 4. Now maybe the password I have given is wrong. I'll register again. Nine 6 2 5 4 2. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Changes only maybe 4, means like the password is 1 2 3 4 only. Log in again, it's not taking it. What is the problem? Let's check it out. Let's go again. Center post. Okay, now if you click on login, you get the password coming is like 9154. That is funny. 1 2 3 4. Okay. 1 2 3 4. Yeah, now it's okay. 1 2 3 4 only. And now if I do like this, okay, status is equal to active. I make sure status is 1 here. My database also I'm making it 1. Okay, there must be a problem. Yeah, this is the problem. And I'll tell you something. I know this place many students will go and trouble themselves. Okay, so sorry for taking it till this level, but remember one thing: whenever you are using password and whenever you are using the MD5 encryption, the value of the password should be 32 or plus. If you don't do this is wrong. Okay, so you make sure that it's 50 or 32, basically minimum 32, because normally it is for 32 only. So then comes save. Okay, so it will, even your 1 2 3 4 digit password will make you to 32. So now again I have to register actually. So I'm new here again. um, 6, okay, okay, 1 2 3 4, okay, sign, submit, successfully updated. Now you see, if I log in, because the password here is wrong, 2 3 4, login, successful login, you see this, and it takes me to home. Easy. So now in the, we'll be putting like we'll be making more on it, so let's wait. Hello students, how are you? Here we have left last time, so let's check it out more. So now what I have to do is I have to make a kind of like a dashboard over here, and this will be for my retailers. So what will happen is they can view their kind of their how much balance they have from them, like from their side. Okay, and how much recharge they have done minus to that balance, and also they will find out like if they want to put a balance or something like that, then that also can happen, and they can also recharge from their panel, like from here itself. Okay, so let's do something like this. So first of all, we will just this is just a demo homepage, so we'll just remove this and put it in our own style. Okay, so here's the home.php page. Okay, so this is the home page, and then now like start making our own files here. And one more thing, I'll tell you this thing is that um, no matter what, like this whole thing, your applications and all these things, if you're using LECSS plus plus, LE plus plus, that is automatically means that the LECSS plus the LEPHP framework together. Okay, it's totally together, the whole thing. But still, if you suppose you want to use bootstrap or something else framework, you have to change, you have to just put all the, instead of using all these things, you have to use the you have to put all your files in the assets folder, and it automatically changes everything, and in www that those things, and you have to make sure that everything is ph.php file, not html, and that's all. And also make sure that you don't replace this in this one, this wait, I'll show you. Inside LECSS there is this file is there, LE scripts. Okay, so don't replace this one you required in every place. Okay, so don't replace these things if you're changing, if you just want to use LEPHP framework and not the LECSS. The LECSS is more faster to use and more easy to use than Bootstrap and all, but because we don't have lots of documentations on LECSS, though it is not completed. So yeah, it might be looks hard for you. Okay, thank you so much, and let's go move forward. If you have any doubts, do comment or ask me in the group or something. We'll let you know. Okay. Okay, so now it looks like normal. This looks like empty. Now we go forward. We'll just also put the, we'll take the my master.css. Okay, so here it comes. So first of all, we'll take one header, a kind of header. So for that, we'll just go to navigation or HTML and take any header. Okay, so let's see which one is good. To find out which one is good, we have to see this thing in here. So let's go assets le.css slash navigation. Sorry. Assets. So LCSS navigation HTML. You'll find 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of numbers. So in my case, I needed something like this or this. Okay, we require something like this navigations. So red one. Okay, so we'll just take this one. This is the red ones. So now this. Here comes red. Here comes red one. And we just go click here, paste, and we get this one. So here make sure that we have to change the logo, assets logo, sorry, assets image logo. Yeah, in any CSS, no matter which place you are in, you means in the HTML part, you have to start for you the root folder will be this one only. Okay, like directly you can go directly to the assets. You don't have to go like dot slash and then you have to go to assets. You can go directly because we have used PCY. Okay, so here it comes. Okay, so next part of it, we need to change it the color, maybe indigo, darken, clear. Okay, it's fine for now. Remove the circle. Okay, so it looks fine now. Now here we will be putting as like okay, let's look in here. We will just give kind of like rupee sign. So Indian currency INR, and here we will give 0.00 as a okay. So it looks like this here now, and then over here we'll just give profile. Okay, and we will give logout. Okay, looks like this. You can also do like this, plus MDI account, and then you can do this way also. it depends. If you don't want to give profile over here, you don't want to give logout also over here, just give like this. This also looks cool, right? So let's and one more thing, title, because this is a profile, so we'll just give profile as title, and this one is logout, so we'll just give logout, and here also we will give some title. It's like balance. This is when you mouse over, it'll show balance profile. Okay. In this side we'll just give work something like this. It will work like this. So for doing this, assets again, and inside this we'll go MDI preview.html. So you get all this details. Okay, just Control F and search for support or something. Save. Okay, let's just check. I think better to put the power button instead of logout button, because those people for whom I'm making, it'll be easy for them. They're not computer friendly, you know? So they will know, okay, this looks like power button, so switch off. That's nice. Okay, 10 points. I thought that I would get, but then I didn't. But I always forget that icon means the name of the. Okay, here is it. His name is Live Boy. Okay, so we'll just put as Live Boy here. Okay, and then and here also I'll give. Okay, I think I should not give Live Boy. I'll just give. Okay, so if they do this way, I'll just give a WhatsApp. So yeah. So when they click on it, they can go for support. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll just reply to my one of the students that So right now we will what we'll do is like we will also have then um, a button to recharge, and then this side will be okay. These all things are happening. What I want to like see many times what happens that when you are making a dashboard, um, you heard about a dashboard like this. Wait a second, I'll just show you. Most of the time, for you, the dashboard will look like this. See, okay. Or you can just see the uh, by default. You can see this. You see, or you see mostly like this. Normally a flat kit. So basically this is how it looks like. Normally if you talk about dashboard or something, they know that one side will be on navigations, and another side is nothing but like just charts and numbers and all those things. Yeah, we will also do the same thing, but not everything will be the same. We'll do with logics. Okay, so here it comes bootstrap. You see in bootstrap also they have something like this. You see, they have something like this. So they have the logic. Okay, over here I just explain you the logic behind behind the dashboard, and then we'll move forward with the explaining of it. Okay, so see, I just went to this free bootstrap admin templates and all. I just wanted to show you what is actually a dashboard work. Okay, so basically when you are going for templates, many things you don't require, like these, you know, and the downside maybe you don't require. So what you do, you remove it, right? And these things are not so difficult to make in LECSS. It's just a part of like just you have to make in a very simple form. So how what do you think? Here's navigations and all, you know, some and notifications, settings, menu, projects, the logo, the menu again. This is not a menu actually. This is a button to collapse this one. Okay, this will the tab. Then like this is search button which you have to program again later on. Okay, then this is something I don't know, they just made it. So then comes profile, and then the name of the person, designation, etc. And this is the, you know, menus are there. That's all right in this one. In my case, we will not be doing this thing. We'll be doing flipped logical. Okay, so basically this is the software which is for the users who don't know much about computers, and maybe they were just coming to this application for earning something, or you know, or to use it for a recharge purpose or daily recharge purpose or something. So in this case, what the three things they will do, the top three things. Number one, they will put the money. Okay, let's go first. They will recharge, number one. Number two, they will check the orders that's success or not, and number three, they will put money. Okay, so these three things are there. And number four, like if suppose the recharge is not done or something, then they can go for support or something. Okay, so that is how it works. That is a simple technique of it. Okay, so no problem for that. For support we can have here something, but then I know people will start call I know, like messaging, calling and all. Will make it difficult for me to answer everyone. So to make it simple and sweet, what we will do is this part of the page we will be adding like recharge. or we'll adding like total transactions, okay, and how much money left. This part of the transaction will mean the middle one will be putting that how many recharge you have done, and this side we will be putting that the way to recharge, the form of recharge. Okay, so like that. If everything is okay, just check it out please. So let's quickly make it, see how fast it will be. Yeah, definitely when I do designing it takes bit time, because I wanted to make sure that every small things are okay, you know. So okay, so basically I'll just take it as G for grid, and 1 2 3. So basically 1 2 and 3 3, so 1 2 3 is like this part is a bit smaller one, then this was like the big scale space, and then this one will be the again the second big space. Okay, so we will just take 3, so it will be like GA1A. Okay, and if we check, if we write 1 2 3, so it looks like this. Okay, wait, I'll just make it in proper way. So one, I think this is not there. 1A1 is possible. Yeah, this is working. 1A1, yeah, this is working. You must be thinking, how come this is coming and this is together? Because it, by default, is taking the this one left side. So align FC for, and you will find like this something. So all came in this, separated. Now you will be asking why this is like this. So because this is auto, so it takes this much space only. Others they're taking this space. Okay, so you can by default you can do by style also, like custom grids and all you can make. There is no limitations for this. ELI CSS framework is totally made for basic and advanced people. Like they should not have any problem to make when they're making it, when using it. Okay, so just you need to know how it works. That's all. If you know how it works, and you will enjoy it working with that. Okay, so I'll just remove this one span to div. Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, so in the first section, okay, I'll just give 2. This is for transaction. Okay, this is the recharge record. This is like recharge port, recharge pen. Okay, we will just go, this is transaction, so maybe like H4 or something. Transactions, it looks like this now. I better make it H5. So okay, that's good. Charge core H5, and then comes H5 again. So this is a recharge plan. So this is a recharge plan. So it looks cool, right? Okay, so later on we'll be keeping something like it can if in the mobile section it'll become smaller or something like that. Just showing you. So the small way it goes become just like this. Okay. If you want to, then you can do it's like this. Otherwise, you can just program for it. No problem for that. This will be the records. So here will be the, I think like you want to put like that transition, so delete. Okay. If you don't want to put like this, you can go like this also. Here I'm just giving a date. Okay. Better to give like this. Okay, so 7:00 p.m. 4th April 2020. So something like this. Then here's a message. Message will be like transaction is 400 debited. And here the balance. And why this is okay, not debited, that created. Okay, so this will be just showing you the records. Even it can show you the if the money is success, like can show you debited also based on like whatever it is. So here will be the transaction number or like agent ID, so that will know it. Agent ID plus like 01 or 02, whatever the number of the ID of order ID will be there. Okay, so this will be like something like this. Let's see what it is. Okay, so basically this has to be better to go like this. It looks cool. And something more on this is this can be a small. This is and here just give class G1, G2, or 1. So it looks like this now. Select this and set the transaction pixel. If you don't do that way, it can be done like this. And here GGGA1. In this case, it will look like this. Okay, so it's in here like how you like it. And do like this. It's also same. It's better to do like this because we will be making it more smaller. Okay. Okay, so this I'll name it as item, and here I'll name it as item. Okay, so just like items container, and this will be an item. Okay, so let's do the CSS of it. Dot items. Okay, we are not going to do any grid systems over here because it's already like this. And inside items will be item. Okay, and inside item we are going to program. Okay, first of all this one border, so border, and here solid. So in this case we can have like C6 for this, and in here in C6 we can have GPS font 1. It's very small, like very tiny. This one, see, and then comes like grid gap 0.5 em, and then padding 1 em. 1 em is too big, so we'll just get 4.5 em. Okay, so it looks like this now. Okay, so then comes item small. Okay, inside this small, this will be the color of this one will become var C. If we put them to become like this, and put to this, I guess we should use something like 7 or something. To make it a little grayish, so that comes. Those things you can do with style sheet also, like on the itself with green. The font size 1 area, right like this to become big. So 0.5 area. It's too small. It's too small to read. This is fine. Remember, this agent will be of 32 characters, so it's going to be very big. So what to do? You can do one thing. Let's put this agent as agent on the top. and name it as like name it as full width. Or just name it as like item ID. In here, item ID, which is inside these, will be create column 1/3 and will become biggest. So this it's like but if we don't do this way, let's remove. Okay, let's keep this one like this, and instead of just doing this one G, this G1 is enough. So everything looks like this now. The time system can go here. No require of this one. Okay, so item ID will just make font size 0.7 R1. Okay, and the color will be C2, C3. Okay, C3 is fine. And then comes the secret cap I've given. Let's use it. Now this looks like this. I want it to look like a line. This is like the right side. That looks cool now. Okay, let's go for it. Do like this. So it has to be 5 and here it has to be 2. Do like this, looks more of a rectangle. Okay, so this is what it is, looks like. If there will be more, definitely it will be look different. Okay, so suppose over here I give like G1 and a line C, so it looks like this. Okay, sorry, this one work. Actually work in TELI. See, transition. Color, which color you want? Orange text. Okay, so you can change the text also. I'm not going to change it for now. But if you want, you can change it. Okay. So Okay, so we are going to do anything with that because I'm thinking can be more different. Yeah? We can use box shadow. We have put some box shadow. C7. Okay, C6 is good in this case. Looks good. I think C6 is good for the bottoms, right? Yeah, it's good now. If you want to make it into a really, like smooth, you just give the radius 7px, 3px. It looks like this. This looks cool actually. This way. So okay, so this holder, there is more also. No problem. It's like this. Okay. So now in here in items we will program that grid cap has to be 0.2 em or something like that. Something like this. Okay. Then comes the charge record. We'll remove this one from here. And just say right LIC. Okay. Make it center. This looks fine. No problem. And if we in here you can have like this. What is the name we give? The name is like name. Okay, name is on the top. If you go like this, it will come like this. So let's say name 2. I say home name. Okay. So a home name. Put in it. Grid cap anyone, carry anyone, and that's fine. And let's find out. That can be more also, but it really depends on the person. Okay. So in here, just take the items, put in here. Okay. And you will hear recharge record. So in recharge record, basically what you see is, what you should see is actually, let's just move this and details. Whenever you are cutting, tracking or something, you make sure the diff encloses in the right path. Okay, so over here will be the agent ID. Fine, and the agent ID should match with this agent ID in that case. Then recharge to number. Okay, so I'm just giving like let's say 3 number, and give like highlight this, and then I'll write this cost. Okay, and class MDI currency and that. Okay, it's like 400. Okay. And what about success and all that? Okay, we'll write that. Before that, we'll just keep a diff, put here all these things, and cool. Looks like this now. Suppose I want a 0.5 EM in everything. Let's check G. No, good. Detail. Okay. Grid auto flow, columns, grid cap, 0.4 yen. Okay, so it looks like this now. Okay. And then text online left. Okay, it looks like this now. Now here also we should have something like success or not. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do something different now. Suppose this item is success. Okay, so let's see this. Span success. Write text. Okay, so in the patch we have not code anything, so we'll just now write web patch adding 1 yen, so 4 yen and 2 yen. So, okay. And then reduce 7 bits, or say 3 bits. Okay, it's fine. What about box shadow? Put some box shadow. See. C6. This is this. Okay, and then in here just the class GA1, and it's a G1 here. ELI, let's see. That's enough. I think G1 is not there. What is GA1? Okay, yes. just named it as detail 2. Correct cap template column auto save on auto. Okay, that means it was there, but then didn't work. Okay, so set up this and program run items structure. Okay, this is fine. Got it. So basically, this is happening because of that. Because this is mentioned as a line R, that means all are lying on the right. So here what I have to do is I have to make this one as a line left. So align self. Okay, I forgot to do So this works in this way, and let's make two and a bar. Still this also complete, so it's much good. We have to make it for batch. Okay. So it looks good, right? So if suppose this one is pending, then it will be orange. If it is success, then it will be green. Danger, it will be didn't finish or failed, will be red. Okay, so any more information required here, you can have here. Segment failed due to problem. Okay, so suppose it's red, it's showing that it's failed. Just want to do this. Okay, so let's check. Okay. Okay, so it's coming inside automatically. So we will just go here, that, and okay, so here comes and just null, then it will be automatically empty. We're going to see. Okay, let's just show you. This will make it a success. Okay, we also make it success. So if there is a success, there is no required upprint. Okay, so sorry, simply green. Okay, so it looks like this now. You can have, if you want to use success over there, you can have like this, success, and then background green. failed background trending background orange. Okay. All these colors will be there. Okay, so maybe the problem is right here, and this side is not there because it's empty. Okay, so this one, and we have to change the font size and color. I'm setting them. Okay, this is field, right? So for what purpose it's field? Better should be thread. It's a line there. So it's happening this way. So we'll just now justify self. This comes like this. Okay, so I think this is fine for now. Then comes recharge panel. Recharge panel I have already made it, so okay, let's see. In here, what I'm planning to do is I'll make it strong. So we ignore the numbers in. So better now is like we'll make this form, this what do you call it, profile also. So, but I will be making this profile in a different way. Like if you click on this, the profile will come and in the pop-up form, and this will be a little interesting. Okay, so let's go for it. So in here we have a model. Okay, so let's see. Though you know that there is a page, but it won't open like this. So okay, so assets, because okay, for so here's the open model percentages. This is like, I'll just show you the way it has to be done. Okay, I'm better to from there. We'll open this forms, and down you will find model 2. This is the model, and just copy this one first for now. Wherever you want to put it, I recommend to put in the bottom side of any page. Okay, here comes this. Let's check. Let's check it works out. So it works. Nice. The quality of this model is when you click on this, even if you press escape button, it will go, or you press 3 and also it's go. So it's quite nice thing, and it's responsive. Okay. And this is the model. Suppose I named it as a profile. Okay, then you can have a big mobile profile also. I'll just name it as profile here, and then we will name, okay, I will do it one thing here. Just cut these things and put in my navigations. And over here, see, now here we have two types of classes. Don't confuse this. Okay, so it's done. Now if I click on here, this opens. Interesting, right? Okay, so suppose if I want to give a, even I can do this recharge section over here. Suppose I want to recharge or something. Okay, just make on the limit recharge. So RCG. Okay, so difficult to find out. Okay, I'll just name it like this, and also I will give a recharge. Yeah, and here, so this RCG just recharge. Okay, refresh, comes like this. I don't know if it's good or not. Still, it looks like this. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and see what it looks like this. Okay, so you can recharge, and yeah, it works. The recharge works. Okay. So then comes so we don't require the recharge panel. Yeah, we don't require. But if you keep also, it won't harm you. Okay, so okay, fine. Then this is, we will be having a profile section. So in the profile section we will be having profile photo updation and all this. So these things we will keep for the third video. Okay, I don't want to make the video too long. Okay, then take care.